can't help it. This is what we do.
Fashionably late.
This is what we do. I don't know. I don't know what they want.
Yeah, dude.
It's just what we do.
What do they expect from us?
You know, we had an issue with a person who was supposed to be here, and then we had to adjust to that.
Yeah. We just on the fly, dude.
You know, so
Resilient.
I don't know what it is they want from us. I don't know.
Resilience. Changing on the fly, dude.
The ability to persevere despite adversity.
Yep, boy, he said.
We can persevere despite adversity, and you know why?
Why?
Because we got this man.
The police often question him just because they find him interesting.
That's right.
His beard alone has experienced more than a lesser man's entire body. His blood smells like cologne.
Oh,
He
Wonder
is
what
the
kind of
most
cologne, dude.
interesting man in the world.
I would say Stetson, probably.
Is it like a brute
Stetson or Brute.
or like an Aqua de Joe.
No way.
What?
No way he's an Aqua de Joe guy.
That stuff smells good though.
It's
dude.
amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I mean,
sweet.
But if you're the most interesting man in the world, or could he be like a Creed, a Ventus, or whatever?
Could be. He's not. I tell you what he's not wearing. He's not wearing cool water. He's not wearing Axe body spray.
Yeah, he ain't wearing that.
No. I do.
He might be like a Curve Crush kind of guy.
Ooh, fuck. You went there. Candies? What?
Dude, my favorite cologne for men is DKNYB Delicious for men, dude.
Yeah?
It's amazing.
Yeah. I
amazing.
like Aqua de Joe.
Yeah, that's
If
good.
I'm going to do cologne, Aqua de Joe is kind of my stuff.
Polo Black's good.
Polo Black is good. Candies is another one I like. I like sweets.
Yeah.
Sweets. Aqua de Joe is kind of fruity, which I also like. But the candies is kind of sweet. But dude, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm something I'm not. I wear Axe body spray
I don't really wear cologne that much.
like a frat boy. Axe body spray. And you know what pisses me off?
What?
People are always like, "Oh my god, you smell so good." What
It's
is-
fucking proven.
What
dude.
is what is that?
Do you remember the commercial?
What is that? I'm like, Axe Phoenix.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You wear Axe body spray? God, what are you, a frat boy?"
Yeah, but they just literally commented on it. Dude.
Yeah, it's like you literally just said it was awesome.
Yeah. I
Like-
just started telling people, I was like, fucking secret, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking secret.
I don't wear anything. I haven't showered in 2 weeks. I just naturally
I
smell,
smell good.
of a ripe phoenix.
What's
about
a
to
phoenix
ri-
smell
I
like?
don't even know.
How does a phoenix get ripe?
I'm not gonna lie. I made that part up.
Okay.
It felt good, so I went with it.
Okay, we go with ripe phoenix.
It's yeah.
We'll go with ripe. I think
Yeah.
that just means grown, but we can use ripe.
Sure. Full grown. Mature.
Full ripe.
Mature.
Mature phoenix.
Definitely mature. Welcome to the Mind Snacks Podcast. It is Wednesday, September 27th. And do you know what that means, Tyler?
That means I only have about 2 weeks before the baby comes.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Is that about? No, it's
weeks.
not. Is it 2 weeks?
About roughly.
Holy crap.
Estimated 2 weeks or roughly, right? Yeah, 2 weeks is the 11th. She's due the 14th.
That's crazy.
Nuts, dude.
Damn, dude. Then Amelia Earhart will finally be
Finally
here.
be back, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to the clerk's office in the morning to pick up paperwork so we can have Caleb sign it and tie the knot.
Yeah? What?
Yeah, before the baby gets here.
You're getting married?
Yeah, just gonna do like courthouse thing. Nothing big.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Why?
Like,
What? Is that blowing your mind? I thought I told you this already.
does this look like a face of a guy whose mind isn't blown?
No. Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know.
hold the fuck on. What did you just say?
Then I'm going to the clerk's office in the morning.
To get married?
Well, I'll just get the paperwork.
Yeah.
You got to fill it out and like turn it to the courthouse or whatever, right?
I want you to know two things.
Okay.
One, this face is not a reflection of disapproval.
Yeah,
That is not what that is.
Your mind's blown, dude. You never
Yeah.
thought you'd see this day?
No. I knew I'd see this day. I thought I'd fucking know about it.
I thought I told you already.
No.
I mean, we ain't even done it yet. We just got to pick the paperwork up. I think we're going to sign that Ziggy's.
There's a whole plan.
What?
There's a whole plan, huh?
No, I mean, it's on the fly. We just talked about
It's
this.
on the fly.
We just
We're
talked
going to
about
do
this.
this tomorrow. We're signing it at Ziggy's. There's
Wait.
a plan.
Well, we ain't going to sign it tomorrow.
When are you going to sign it?
I don't know. One day next week, maybe. Maybe this week. I don't know.
Wow.
Got to have 2 witnesses.
Well, is this because I made you buy your own tux for my wedding?
No, you didn't. We had to rent our own tux.
Well, rent.
Patrick,
but-
did we ever tell you that story?
No.
Patrick tipped the people.
Huh?
Yeah, dude. So at the tux place, right? So me and Patty went to get fitted at the same time. So we were there getting fitted, and then we paid them, right? And they just had like a card thing on like an iPad, and they turned it around, and there's just a select tip amount. And Patty freaked out and just hit the lowest amount, which is 10%. I hit other and type 0, right?
Right.
I'm like, I'm not going to tip you for measuring me for a tux.
Why not?
They get paid an hourly wage, like an hourly wage, right? Like if you get paid an hourly wage,
You just said hourly wage.
hourly wage.
They get paid an hourly rate.
They get paid a raise. Dude. No, but yeah, like I mean, like in certain circumstances, obviously, like people get paid an hourly rate.
Yeah.
They can still get tips, right?
Sure.
But not for getting measured for a fucking tux.
Right. Right.
But yeah, Patty freaked out and hit 10%, tipped him 10%.
Nice. That's probably $13.
Yeah,
mean,
probably, yeah. Yeah, 'cause I don't remember how much the tux was. But yeah, he and we made like me and him laughed about it for fucking ever because it was hilarious, right? But yeah. I thought I told you about this. We don't want to have Allie didn't want to have a wedding, and because she says basically just why waste the money on it, right? Just do the courthouse thing, and then we'll have a party at some point. Just semantics.
I don't have like a tone on here to play that would match the situation.
What kind of tone are you looking for?
Like I'd love to hit a button on this thing and it go like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, why don't you get one of those?
I should. I could just record what I just did because it sounded awesome.
That did sound pretty good.
I'd knock that out of the park.
Yep. Nail
It's,
on the
kind of unplanned. Like one of those weird things I didn't tell you was happening.
yeah. Well, I mean, in my defense, I don't think really anybody knows it's happening. I don't think.
Now the entire internet knows.
Yeah, but I don't think I just like. I don't think I've told. Like, I don't think I announced it to everybody, right?
I don't think you did.
I don't think so. We just.
I know that like our group was kind of the first to know that you were knocked up.
Yeah.
That she was not. I think everybody knows what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's that. I mean, first of all, let me get out of my own like bubble of selfishness. Congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, it's like to us, it's really not that big of a deal, right? It's just like, cool. We're gonna be married on paper. Like, it's just easier that way.
Are you gonna? So you say married on paper. Are you saying not married in real life?
I mean,
but
we're gonna be
on
married,
paper?
right? But it's not like we're not gonna have like a big ceremony, wedding, and all this shit. Like, it's just like another day. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be married, but it's gonna be the exact same as it is now anyway.
Do your parents know?
I don't
Do
know.
her parents know? I'm not sure you even like your parents. Do her parents know?
Probably. Well, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she's told them, right?
She has told.
Yeah, like we're just gonna go to the courthouse and get married one of these days.
One of these days.
Before the baby comes, like not just a random date.
Okay. Is it important that you're married before the baby comes?
I mean,
Is
not
that
really.
important?
It's not really that important, but it just makes it easier, right? So, like when you're having to, like,
Well, I mean, yeah, like, and of course, not having a child out of wedlock, blah blah blah.
well, no, it's not even that. It's just everyone.
Sure.
Everyone will have the same last name, and,
Right.
It's they won't ask as many questions, right? Like,
Right.
and it's just be easier. And it's gonna eventually happen anyway. Why
Sure.
not right now?
Lots of reasons.
What?
Would you like me to go through them?
Yeah.
Do you ever like spending time alone?
Not
Not anymore. Do you enjoy?
I don't. I
Do you
don't really,
enjoy oral sex? Sorry, it's a joke.
I don't. I mean, I don't really spend that much time alone. I mean, I guess I technically get alone time all the time,
yeah.
right? I get on my computer and
It-
she like watches TV and I just put my headset on.
Look, I'm like doing that. Like I'm a guy and I'm supposed to do that stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm happily married. I love my wife. Like I'm glad we did all the things.
You're like, cut the mics.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do it.
Yes.
Now, have you seen that guy? Have you seen
I
that
have.
guy? He like bends down. I was checking the tire pressure in the front of the car.
Right.
I was checking the tire. Don't you fucking do it. He's like, yeah, guys, it was great. Like,
No, that is pretty awesome, dude. So I always imagined like the Tyler Me wedding.
See, and I don't know that I've ever really actually thought about having a wedding, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not something typically guys
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things like if she's good with it, like then you don't have to feel like you're taking that away from her. Like,
Yeah, she's okay with it, dude.
Like
she's
my-
already had one, right? She don't want to do it twice.
I keep forgetting she's been married before.
She's already had a wedding, right? And she's like, basically, she was like,
okay.
so she was like, it was $15,000, like that. But that basically is just, I mean, for me, it would be like we're gonna pay X amount of dollars for all my friends to get together and get hammered, right?
Right.
We can do that for free.
I think it's cool. So I've done it two different ways. Everybody knows I was married before. We did the elopement, the beach wedding. Had a lot of people there. Surprised. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even get married 800 miles away and not have fucking 60 people there.
Well, that's like what she said. She's like, we'll just do this now, and then whatever, 5-10 years from now, we'll go do like
Like a vow renewal or something.
yeah. Just and then have everyone
Sure.
there or whatever.
So, but like I did it that way. And then, of course, this time, Sarah was adamant that she wanted a nice wedding and a nice ceremony.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a
despite
wedding.
whether or not I'd been married, like who was I to tell her that she couldn't have that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we did it and it was expensive, but I mean, it was one of the best days of my life.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a wedding. It just seems like a lot of stress shit too, right? Like making sure everything's working out and like the planning and all that and doing it's like it just seems like a lot of stuff that I wouldn't really like to deal with, but I would do it if I had to.
Especially like with a baby coming.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
But yeah, that's
That's
kind of like the boat that we're in. We're just like, yeah, we're fuck it. I mean, that was the plan all along. We were just going to go to the courthouse at some point, but
I'm like, you can understand surely why I'm like blown away, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Patrick knows this.
I don't know. I can't remember, dude. I can't remember if I thought I've told everybody.
I'm
But
the
apparently not.
I'm
May-
the last to know. aren't I?
No. Maybe I didn't tell anyone. That's the thing. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Ask Patty. I don't think. Maybe he don't know either. Man, now I got it. Do I need to like make a formal announcement?
I mean,
I'm just gonna post a picture of a ring back. Hey, bros, guess what?
did you get her a ring?
No,
So you guys don't have rings or anything?
no.
Yeah.
We'll get one of those eventually.
I mean,
I'm like, she don't even want like she literally wants like the cheapest ring I've ever seen.
yeah.
Like I know what she wants, I just haven't bought it yet.
Right.
And I mean, it's kind of like defeats the purpose, right? Because she's gonna see me buy it. It's not like I got to surprise her with something.
You can surprise her with something.
Yeah, but she'll see the money come out and be like, wonder where that. Wonder
Ooh,
why.
you share accounts?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
she
gross.
manages my money, dude.
Gross.
I mean, I have a separate account for like
Gross.
that my house comes out of.
Yeah.
But dude, if it like she's the money czar, like she manages all of it. Because if it was up,
Just call her Czar.
yeah, if it was up to me, dude, I'd blow every dime I had.
Sure. I've seen it happen. I've seen
Yeah.
it go down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like now, it's like everything's paid, right? 2 brand new cars. Like it's now with her managing, it's way better than with me.
You guys are crushing, and it's awesome. Look, you guys have obviously worked hard to get where you are. It's awesome. Like I couldn't be happier.
I'm
for
sitting
two
like a
people.
penguin, dude. I'm gonna go find her a nice little pebble. Be like, what's up?
So girl.
Go to Hobby Lobby to get the old Nat Geo rock polisher.
It's so weird to me that moment happened on this show, like unplanned.
That's a pretty authentic reaction.
Because like it was authentic because it was real.
exactly. That's
like,
why that's fucking.
You
sprung on me.
literally just thought you'd turn the fucking cameras on and be like, "Oh yeah, we're getting married." Blah blah blah.
Well, hey, you always ask me what's new, and
Well,
I
you
finally
said
told you.
paperwork, and I was like, I've never had a baby, so I thought maybe there was some shit that you had to do with the
I don't
clerk's
think
office.
so. I think having a baby's pretty. Like I think you just go there. I mean, you have to get their social security card and stuff, don't you?
yeah, but I mean, I don't think
I'm selling that
there's-
motherfucker as soon as I get it, dude.
Dude.
I'm like, anyone need a number?
right,
Go ahead and get her credit built up before she's old enough.
right. No, yeah. So I was just kind of like, oh, cool, whatever. And then
Yeah,
you were
no,
like,
it'd just be easier because like, I mean, like we've already
yeah, you
like
were
obviously
Caleb's got to sign it so it'll be official, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
yeah. Well, I mean, so
Mind blown.
we've already like obviously the hospital calls you a way ahead of time and like ask you all this stuff like, oh, what's his last name? Like, what's her last name going to be and all this because we're not married at the time, right? When they called,
Sure.
and it's like, I don't know if they make you
Can you pick any last name?
probably.
It's 2023, dude.
I think you can name whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, it's like, and I don't know if there has to be a paternity test for her to get my last name if we're not married. I don't know how it all works.
Never been there, never done that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah,
But we're just going to simplify it, right? I mean, and it's not, everyone's like, because I like, well, I mean, I think my brother, we talked with James and Olivia about it, so I don't know. But like,
two people who would know.
Everyone's like, don't get married because then you'll lose all your benefits. Like, dude, she gets zero assistance. Like, having this baby is going to be full fucking price, right?
You guys both make probably too much money, even separately.
Yeah, that's the thing is she makes too much on her own.
Right.
So it's like no assistance at all, right? So like if
it's outside of insurance, right?
Yeah. But like my brother and Olivia, they weren't married whenever they had Cade, and it was basically free, right? Because she like the way it worked out, because like she got assistance or whatever because she didn't make very much money. So it was like free essentially. But yeah, all we have basically is our healthcare insurance, and then everything else is we got to pay. But yeah, so that's the thing is we were like, if it was going to benefit us at all, we would just stay like not married.
Sure, but
there's no point, right?
Fair enough, dude. Congratulations, man. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Like, I've never had that sprung on me. Like,
there you go, dude.
Blowing my mind.
Fucking sprung you.
Sprung me.
I don't know if we worded that right.
I think it sounds like we did something awful.
I think so.
Yeah, we didn't.
We didn't do anything bad yet.
It's been a while
Since we done something bad.
It's been a while.
Last night. What?
Reincarnation.
Oh yeah, dude. I told you to watch that video.
Well, dude. Okay.
So she was
First of all,
born
full
in
disclosure.
1904.
1904.
Yeah. So this like backstory.
You got to set this story up.
Yeah, backstory. So Dorothy Eady, I think's her name. Dorothy Eady. I don't know. EADY. I think
Google
how you
this
spell it.
as you go, so
Okay.
I can just make sure. In fact,
So she was born in 1904, right? And then I think she was 2, and she fell down the stairs at her house, knocked her unconscious. And like back then, they had a house doctor, right? So they called the house doctor in, and then the house doctor was just like, "Yeah, she's dead." And they like she was on her bed, like her dad put her on her bed or whatever. And the doctor's like, "Yeah, she's dead, whatever." He had to leave. He's like, "I'll come back with a nurse and we'll like wash her and do whatever they got to like do all the prep or whatever." And the parents are like hysterical. "Oh no, fucking whatever. Daughter's dead." Doctor came back and the girl was in there playing in her room, just playing on her bed. And then the parents were pissed. They're like, "You literally just told her she's fucking dead, whatever, blah, blah, blah." But when she came, like, apparently, like when she came back, they said she was different. And like she kept saying she wanted to go home and all this stuff. And she said she kept dreaming of like this temple and a garden and all kinds of stuff. And her parents were just always like, "You're home, right?" And she said like she's conflicted because she knew she was home, but she knew that she wasn't home at the same time. And I don't know if she was maybe 4 or 6 or something. They took her to the museum because it was in the UK. They took her to like the British Museum or something like that. And she saw the Egyptian, like the exhibit. Yeah. And then she like ran over to it and like, "These are my people. Like, I'm home now, blah, blah, blah." Like with all the mummies and stuff. And she was looking at all the stuff or whatever. And then, they eventually got her home or whatever. And then, but she was convinced at that point, she was from Egypt. And apparently it was like 3,000 years before that in the temple of Seti the First or whatever. So she got older and then got into Egyptology. And like the guy, like someone was teaching her hieroglyphics, and then they said that she learned hieroglyphics faster than anyone she's ever, and she could just like fluently like read and write hieroglyphics, right? Like with just like a little bit of like, almost like riding a bicycle. Like they just showed her a little bit and she just took off. And then I think she was married, and then her husband said she would just wake up in the middle of the night in like these trance-like states and just be writing hieroglyphics.
Huh.
And then apparently that was the spirit inside of her, the Egyptian reincarnation or whatever, writing who she was. And apparently she was a priestess, and she had a secret. She took the vow of whatever. So she was a priestess, like kind of like a monk or whatever. And
Right.
then apparently she had a fling with the pharaoh Seti and got knocked up or something. And then the priestess, like the high priestess or whatever, tortured her and all this stuff. And then she ended up killing herself. But and then that was supposed to be like her reincarnated or whatever. But the thing that people can't explain is she eventually made it back to that temple, right?
Right.
And obviously she remembered it not in ruins. And she was like walking around the temple like she had been there forever. Like and showing people things that people have been working on it for a long time, right? And she's like, oh, here's the garden, and named off all the vegetation that was in the garden. And they literally excavated down, found the garden, and found everything right where she said it was at. And then she's like, around the backside of the temple or whatever, she's like, oh yeah, right here, there's a secret tunnel that leads. And they're like, okay, and they excavate down, and there's a fucking secret tunnel there. Like, they never would have found it. Like, there was no way for them to find that tunnel without someone knowing where it was at.
Huh.
I mean, because it was early, like, whatever.
Right.
And then, apparently, before she died, she said there's a secret room in that temple that contains a huge secret, and never told anyone where it was, and they can't find it or whatever.
Huh.
But yeah, it's a big thing.
Wow.
Pretty interesting story.
Now, is there a documentary about this? Or
Kind of. There's like interviews with her.
yeah.
Yeah. I
YouTube?
watched. Yeah. So I watched the Mr. Ballin version,
Yeah.
and there's another guy, Simon Whistler. I don't know if you ever watch him. He does like biographics and stuff like that, like the show, like the YouTube channels,
Yeah,
biographics.
I've seen Simon
So he does one on her too, and then I watch an interview like with her. Actually, they have like an interview of her. It's like an hour long, like doing all this stuff. But when I was researching that, I found another story. It's like James Lighton or something like that. He was in like I don't know, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, somewhere down there. And whenever he was like 1 or 2, right, he was wake up crying and like be like banging in the air, like he was trapped in something, and his parents never could figure it out. And then he he would like draw stuff or whatever, and we could finally tell him, like, he basically said he was a fighter pilot in World War II, right? And he kept calling his name, he kept saying his name was James 3. So, and the guy, so his name was actually James, and then the guy that was supposed to be reincarnated or whatever, it was also named James Jr. So he would have been the third James, right? So he kept saying James 3. So, and this is like a very well documented case, and he was naming off stuff, right? That, like, apparently the ship he was on is like, people don't even know, like, you basically had to be on that ship to know about it. Like, it wasn't one of the ones that they talked about and all this stuff. And then, his dad was curious, right? Like, what the hell? So he started researching all this stuff, and then found out that on that boat, the only person that died was that James was a 21-year-old Navy pilot, and like got shot down and couldn't get out of his plane or whatever. So it's like, and his dad was like, wow, that's fucking creepy, right? And then the guy had like one living sister, so they contacted her, and then the boy asked her for something only she and her and the guy that died already, only them two people would know about this thing. And he asked her about it, and she was like, okay, now I believe it, right? Which is like, it's crazy shit. Like, how you know stuff like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But that was like, that's like super well documented. It's like, that was recent, right? So it's like super well documented.
If reincarnation is real, I hope there's an opt-out option. I ain't repeating this shit again.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you remember, right? Like, I don't think you remember most of it. Like, I think in certain cases it comes through like that.
All right.
But because he said, like, he knew that he wasn't that guy, but he had all these memories and stuff, right? So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, I don't know.
There's another one that's documented of somebody who died in 9/11.
Oh yeah. Why? And I told you about that little boy, right? That had like, he was born with a scar on his head.
Yeah.
And like, he led the people to his dead body, like that had been buried for like 5 years or whatever, and then ratted out the guy that killed him, and the guy was just like baffled.
Huh.
But like it was like in like some village somewhere in, I don't know if it's in the Middle East or where, but yeah, this kid like was born, he had like a birthmark on his forehead right where the axe wound was. And literally whenever he was old enough, he like led his family to this thing and whatever, and it's like, it was like one village over where it was, and then blew everyone's mind. I'm like, God damn, that's kind of creepy.
That's crazy. To
It's
come
nuts.
back from the dead, reincarnated,
Yeah.
and solve your own murder.
That's what he did. You can look that up too. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Cody, I'm going to be honest. If reincarnation is real, I hope it is. I hope that this isn't our only journey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm convinced that there's shit out there that we have no clue about.
Oh yeah. Well, what is it? Quantum mechanics.
Right.
Like quantum mechanics, I think. Basically, like you're always somewhere, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because light is traveling away from the Earth, and in that light somewhere, you are always.
Right.
According to quantum, I think it's quantum mechanics or one of the two. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It just blows my fucking mind.
You're right. I don't know that I'd want to be like somebody that remembered a past life when I was born.
Yeah, well, and this terrorized the kid, right? That kid that like was trapped. He kept like having nightmares.
Sure.
He was trapped in a plane or whatever.
Sure.
Like that'd be like terrifying. But like, I don't know. There's like certain things that you do, and it's like I don't know how to explain it. Right? It almost feels like you've done it before,
Right.
and you never have.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Some shit that comes through in dreams.
Maybe that's why that question all the girls are asking, like the men about the Roman Empire. Maybe that's it. I mean, because think of the world population then, right?
Right.
We can probably all trace our ancestry back to there somewhere, either a Germanic tribe or a Roman
Right.
Empire or something. We probably can, because that's like, who is it? Like Robert the Bruce or whatever,
Right.
or like King Henry. Like they literally said that they have so many kids. There's like over 100 million people that are related to them.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like in the bloodline somewhere, there's over 100 million people because they literally had so many kids.
Huh.
But it's like yeah, who knows? Like it could be anything. Pick up a sword, dude. You never even swung one in your life, and it feels like second nature.
Yep. I don't know. Like I said, this shit fascinates me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
I mean, there's just stuff that you can't explain, and I don't know that you like. I mean, it is you can't explain it, but I think it's explained enough, right, that you understand what it is. But it's like just like those things, like you can't explain that. Like no one, and there's zero explanation at all. Like they can't even rationalize that at all. They're like, no one can say anything that I guess would make you like doubt it or whatever, because you literally it's firsthand. You see it right there.
Right.
And it's like no one could have taught her that stuff when she was 6 years old, right?
Right. It's crazy. God, it's crazy.
Or like that boy, and he knew all kinds of stuff about old airplanes, and like he would just know random shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I'm gonna try this Fifth Avenue now, dude.
Yeah, dude. So you got a candy bar.
I've never had one before in my life. Fifth Avenue
I mean, I want a piece of that.
developed. We'll cut it in half. Developed in 1936,
Yeah?
according to the website.
Right. Fifth Avenue. It's got to be a New York thing.
It's like almost like a Butterfinger.
That's what it looks like. The old Fifth Avenue. Wow. Like a better, not as violent Butterfinger.
This is like that original recipe shit, dude. This is pretty good.
It's damn good.
Yeah, like you said, New York stuff. Whenever it
Toffee, right?
says crunchy peanut butter coated in chocolate.
When we die, we become aliens and stalk other earthlings.
Yeah, Cody, talk about a game changer if it came out that our dreams were memories. Dude, I have some fucked up dreams too.
Dude, I've had a dream about somebody that kills me. Same guy all the time when I dream it.
See, I've never had a dream like that. But I mean, I've had like I don't know, just weird ass dreams. And they're vivid too. And it's not like I don't know if other people do this or if it's like just something weird. But if I wake up in the middle of a dream and I fall back asleep, I pick up right where I left off and keep going.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
like most people, they like once they're dreaming, they wake up, it's gone.
Uh-huh.
Like when I dream and I wake up and I go back to sleep, it picks up right there again and just keeps going until I wake up.
Now, that dream where you're falling and about to curdle yourself into the pavement, it's a good thing that dream stops.
Yeah, I don't ever really have that dream.
I've never hit the pavement.
I don't think I've ever really dreamed anything like that. Like a lot of mine is like I'm fighting big battles in like barren wastelands kind of thing. Like I'll wake up tired, dude.
You dream that like you're Thor or some shit?
I don't know. I don't necessarily say that, but essentially, like I don't even. And I'll wake up fucking exhausted, like I just been fucking running my ass off all night long. I'm like my blankets be all fucked up. I'm like, what the hell happened?
You ever try to explain a dream to your friend?
Yeah, like
And you're like, yeah, man, the manager came out and told me to take my socks off when I walk across the marshmallow factory.
you're like, yeah, dude. So I was fighting this alligator in a swimming pool full of spaghetti sauce.
Right.
You're like, what?
Right. What? Yeah. Just don't. Just keep your dreams to yourself.
I don't ever have weird dreams like that though. Like walking barefoot across like the manager. I'm telling you, my dreams are like so vividly real almost. Like I'll have to wake up and be like, okay, I'm still in my fucking bedroom and fall back to sleep.
I've had a lot of those.
I do it every night.
And usually when I have those, it's a work dream.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I'm telling you, dude. I'm fighting fucking battles and all kinds of shit, and I am fucking wore out when I get woke up. And it's like, and it's all like I dream almost every single night and remember it. Like I remember my dreams like they're memories almost.
Crazy.
The next day, like I can still remember like dreams that I have.
A lot of them I can, some of them I can't.
Yeah,
But a lot of them I can.
and I either have dreams like that or I just don't dream.
Huh.
Like some nights I just don't dream.
Even
at
if
all.
I get up though, and this is what really fucks with me. If I get up and vividly remember a dream and can talk about it, I 100% forget about it within a couple hours. Within a couple hours, it's gone.
Really?
And I don't even think about it. I can't go back and explain it again. It's just gone.
A new human or an alien. Yeah, dude, so like some nights I don't dream, and then other nights I buck wild all night, never get any fucking rest.
Fighting battles.
Dude, it's fucking nuts, and I don't even know why. Like,
I dream a lot that I have to go to work, and it's like some shit's going down before work, and I'm like not excited about going to work. And then I wake up, and I'm like, pissed off because it's about time to go to work. And then I'm like, wait,
it's 2:00.
I don't have to do that.
It's 2 a.m. You're like,
Yeah.
man, what the fuck am I doing? You ever have that dream where you like wake up and you're late for the bus when you're fucking 30, and you're like, I haven't been in school for a long time.
I didn't ride the bus since middle school.
Yeah, you like wake up and you're like, fuck the bus.
Right. Not the bus. Dude, full disclosure, I'm so fucking tired.
Are you?
Dude. This campaign is working me.
Hell yeah, dude. You're probably
Working,
busier than
man.
fuck. I haven't had like, I'm just exhausted, like just from not like usually at work I'm like doing shit all day, but like I haven't had hardly anything to do because we're just slow right now, and it's like I've just been so fucking wore out because of that.
Yeah.
Like just because like when you don't do anything all day, you're like it's worse on you than
It's tough to do.
yeah. My boss is actually coming back from London today.
Yeah. You didn't get to go.
Well, I mean I could have went,
Right.
but at my luck I would have went and Allie would have went into labor, and it's
Right.
I mean it's 19 hours of travel.
Yeah. Don't want to do that. Thank you, Cody. Exhausted too. I sit for my IRS exam in October. Oh yeah. Dude, study up. Dude, good luck on that thing. That sounds way more sounds way harder than campaigning.
All we got to do with campaign is
Exhausted.
fraudulently spend fucking campaign funds.
Dude, I haven't. I can honestly look at you and say that everything campaign fund wise has been used
For campaigning.
inside the lines of ethics.
Man, I don't think you're a real politician if you don't go a little bit outside the lines, dude.
So
Buy
you're
a
saying I
hooker or
should
something.
yank a couple hundred out and go to the casino
Yeah.
just to say I did something fucked up.
Campaign money,
I
dude.
don't think so, bro.
Nah, you probably can't yet. Wait till you get in there a couple terms, get a little corrupted.
I'm using campaign money to pay off strippers.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing either. Dude, I can literally tell you that I'm sitting over here falling asleep. Like, just,
Tired of shit, dude.
dude, it's so much. It's so much. Like, I'm going to get up in the morning, and I think I'm going to pretty much finish putting out yard signs tomorrow.
My neighbor, do you have any in your car?
Yes, I've
I
got
need
them
to
all in my
take
car.
one.
Okay.
My neighbor John wants one.
Okay, cool.
I told him, he texted me like as soon as you put mine in the yard, he's like, I need one of those signs, and I'm like, I'll get you one.
Hell
And
yeah.
I just haven't gotten him one.
Hell
yet.
yeah.
Yeah, he wants one for sure.
Dude, the support is unreal. The support I've received is unfucking believable.
That picture Kyle put on, that he can see your
Oh,
faces.
yeah.
That's funny as hell, dude.
That is hysterical. Because that's a big fucking sign.
Uh huh.
It's 4 foot tall by 8 foot wide.
Yeah, that's
The
a big
picture
sign.
of me on the sign is larger than me in real life. Like I say, it's a life size standee. This is like a 1.3, bro. Like, it's fucking massive. It's just my big ass head. My watch tan line is very prominent in this picture.
Okay, it looks like I need to get 2 signs.
Cody, where you live?
By Julie, like in that neighborhood where Julie lives.
He told me this actually. I'm already head there tomorrow. So Cody, private message me your address. There'll be one in your yard tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
I'll put it there.
mañana.
Yeah, PM me your address, dude.
Dude.
I will get that there.
I made some food today that was fucking fire. I made chicken, but I had some chorizo because I just bought chorizo. I'm like, man, I'll just buy some of this. I'll figure something out with it.
Yeah.
And I made like a chorizo, like a garlic cream sauce with chorizo in it, and put that on my chicken. Like, dude, it would have been fire with some fucking pasta. Like,
Right.
you get some big pasta noodles, that'd have been awesome with it. I needed some like fresh chopped cilantro throw on top, dude, but it was great stuff. It was
Chef's
amazing.
kiss, baby.
Yeah, I'm just like winging it. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking great.
That's your whole thing, dude. You're just winging it.
I wing it. I do pretty good at winging it usually, typically.
Yeah. I think I'm finally going to ask you maybe for food for something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm finally going to hit up old Forkable.
For what?
So there's a potential for a campaign party.
Okay.
That's different from my election night soiree.
Okay.
It's not really a soiree. It's just an election night gathering. But so
You ever
get this,
nail out
dude.
those details yet?
Get this, Chad. It's also about 4 minutes from me, as I am about 30 seconds from Tyler.
Yeah, Sean B. Like he literally lives like at the end of my road.
Yeah. But so Chad Buchanan has graciously offered me a fucking free fireworks show.
Okay.
Like, what a fucking gem of a human that guy
Yeah,
is.
dude, he's fucking awesome.
What a gem of a human that guy is. So it's like he can shoot from the old wastewater treatment plant.
Okay, that's on the west side of town, or
It's
but
downtown.
that's behind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get Patrick to hook me up with a particular building that may or may not be owned by a particular real estate agency that Patrick works for.
Okay.
Yeah. And if we could throw something there, I got to figure some stuff out. Got to get it figured out because I want to do something cool.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we can get it figured out. I have to cook for a party on the 11th, I think.
The 11th of October.
Of October. No.
I'm going to Oktoberfest next weekend. That's going to be cool. Friday night at the Balloon Glow for Remax.
When?
I'll be providing music and
When's
MC
Oktoberfest?
services. October 5th, 6th, 7th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. No,
In Seymour?
5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, something like that. That weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I tried to make it down there. I didn't even make it to Heritage Days this year. Did you go to Heritage Days?
I did not.
I usually try to make it every year. I did not make it this year. I was busy.
Yeah. They had I guess the parties, the political parties both had stuff going on at Heritage Days. I have a problem with making things about me that aren't about me. So, like, if I go to
Only
Heritage
because no one in
Days-
Hope can vote for you, right?
Well, yeah, but a lot of people from Columbus go. So I can see the logic.
Yeah.
But for me, like, I don't like to make things about me that aren't about me. Like, if I go to Heritage Days, if someone goes to Heritage Days, they definitely are not like, I can't wait to get to Heritage Days and see what the politicians have to say. Like, nobody's
Can't wait to
saying
go
that.
campaigning.
Nobody's saying that. So I like Heritage Days, Ethnic Expo. I get it. They're great opportunities to talk to people. I'll show up at an Ethnic Expo kind of thing, and like I might wear my shirt. And if people want to talk to me, they can. But to make a scene, I don't want to make a scene. I don't want to do it. I do have to win the social media game though in this election.
Yeah. Well, I don't know is anyone else even on social media really?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Or is that little out of their age range?
That's why I have to dominate it.
Hey, you
They're
worked that
dominating.
Facebook again?
You're going to start over the next 6 weeks. You're going to see a video or something from me about every day.
on your
at least.
campaign page?
Yeah. We're going to talk about trying to sway people from straight ticket voting. Because here's the thing: like, if you straight ticket vote, you'll never see my name.
I don't think I've ever straight ticket voted. I always want to pick people.
You'll never see my name on the ballot if you straight ticket vote.
Half of them I don't even
Either
know.
party.
Yeah. Half of them I don't even really know who they are, but I'm just like, man, this guy's name sounds kind of cool. There ain't no way he's a dickhead.
Hell yeah.
Cheek. But yeah,
Early voting starts October 16th.
really?
Over there at Old Nexus Park. Then, of course,
I
always go on election day.
I go on election day, but I drove out to Mount Healthy School, right? There's that church right by Mount Healthy School. And I vote. That's where I go because there's never anyone vote. Like there's never a big line or nothing.
Well, that's actually not.
Yeah, I can't vote for you there. Like they won't
Yeah.
do that this one. But
Yeah.
like for the big elections, that's where I always go. I think for the in town ones, I usually try to go to Donner, but
That's
it's
where I always
always
go.
fucking packed.
I always go to Donner. I had a thing where I lived in my house on 18th Street, the site of Studio One. I would ride my bike to the polls on election day every year. Both elections, I would ride my bike to the polls. This year, I drove like a savage.
Wasting all them carbon emissions.
Yeah, wasting it all. I stopped and hugged a tree.
Did you?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
What kind of tree was it?
A eucalyptus.
You're making that up, aren't you? Aren't eucalyptus trees like only in like Africa,
Does
India?
eucalyptus even grow on trees?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a eucalyptus tree.
yeah.
That's
I
what
know.
koalas eat.
Yeah, I know.
Huh? What do you mean? Does it even grow on trees?
It was there. Hugged it.
All right, whatever. I believe you. My grandpa had a sequoia one time.
In his yard?
No, he had it in a pot in his house. He was going to put it in his yard, and I told him he can't do that. I'm like, Grandpa, this is fucking Indiana. You can't grow a sequoia here. He's like, yeah, huh? I said, what are you going to do when it's 300 feet tall? He's like, I won't be here, then it won't be my problem. I said, fair enough, dude. Throw it in the ground.
Did he ever plant it?
So he had it inside, and it literally got so tall, like it was bent over in his house. Like it was tall.
Like, how old was the tree?
I mean, it wasn't very old, but like even a sequoia sapling is fucking big,
Sure,
right?
sure.
So like his brother went to California and brought him back. I don't know if he brought him back like I think they have pine cones, giant ass pine cones
Yeah.
or whatever. So I don't know if he brought him back one of those or like or found a little sapling or something or sprout or whatever and brought it back. But he had it, right? And this thing was fucking tall. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, he's gonna fucking plant this in his yard and it's gonna just start growing like crazy. He never did. He never planted it. I think it ended up dying. But
I kind of want to do that now.
plant a sequoia here? It'd probably grow here, right?
I mean, I assume it would.
I mean, they grow in Northern California. They have almost not the same climate, but close, right?
Close.
I mean, it's hot. It gets kind of like
Hot
warm.
summer, cold winter.
Yeah. It should grow here.
I would think so. Not as cold a winter probably there than here.
Ours hasn't even really been that bad, honestly.
No. I was talking to somebody about that today.
You seen those flamingos? The flamingo sightings in like Wisconsin and northern Indiana and stuff. Flamingos.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Apparently, like 11 different. Our flamingos have been spotted in 11 different states, I think, here.
Oh, shit.
Like recent, like last week or two.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, and people are like, it's global warming, and people are like, no, it's probably the hurricane got them all screwed up. But I don't think it's uncommon, right? I think like a lot, like many years. I think like many years ago, like they've just traveled through, right? And it's.
Could
I
very
mean,
well be.
everyone thinks flamingos. When they think flamingo, they think this just strictly tropic bird.
Sure.
But and like the ones that were in Wisconsin, like they were, I think 2 of them were pink, but 2 of them were gray. So they obviously hadn't been eating shrimp for a long time.
Right.
That's the only reason they're red, right, or pink, right? They're pink because the shrimp they eat have an algae or something in them, and it turns them pink.
I'll be damned.
You didn't know that?
How do you know so much about flamingos?
That's literally all I know about flamingos. And they can stand on 1 foot like a champ.
Sure.
But yeah, that's all I know. But yeah, like that's why flamingos are pink is because their diet.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know where I learned that at. My grandpa used to watch all kinds of like document. Like I don't think he ever watched the only TV shows he watched were fucking Bonanza and Gunsmoke. It was like being at the Brick, dude.
Yeah.
But like aside from that, he watched Sci-Fi Channel a lot, so like whatever. But he watched a lot of documentaries and stuff. So like that's kind of what I grew up watching. So that's why I know so much random ass shit that I mean it's pretty useless information.
I do love a good documentary.
I watch the shit out of them.
Tyler, I gotta go.
You look fucking exhausted, dude.
Dude, I didn't know I was gonna crash like this. I gotta go.
Is that Fifth Avenue, dude? Took you out.
Well, it probably finished the job.
Finished you off. All right, dude. Yeah, we can go. I mean, it's our we've been going almost an hour anyway. It's 9.
It's close. It's a little shorty, but
9. Yeah, 8 minutes short. I mean, what do they expect, dude?
well, we're human.
Fashionably late,
We're
respectably early.
So I will say this: I alluded to it in the title of the episode. Things are about to get hectic
Yeah.
for both of us.
Yeah.
Tyler's having a baby and apparently getting married. I'm running for mayor of Columbus, Indiana. Like, things are about to get hectic. So what I want people to kind of do is navigate this with us, right? Like, there may be weeks where it's like, hey, man, we're not doing an episode this week,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I mean, last week it was,
Last week I had so much. I had a full panic attack last week on Wednesday because an article about an interview that I did dropped in the paper. Full fucking panic attack.
was it even a bad article?
No, it turned out being great, but I botched the interview and I was really worried that was going to come through in the article.
Oh.
There's another one coming out tomorrow too that I also botched that interview.
What do you mean botched?
I'm not very good at interviewing with the Republic. I'm just not.
Yeah, it'll be fine, dude.
I hope so.
I mean, think of it this way. Most of the time, they're going to fuck it up anyway to make the story better.
Right.
So even if you botch it, they're still going to botch it and probably unbotch it at the same time.
Hope
I think
it
that's just how
works.
I think that's how the paper, like they take like, I'm not saying everyone does this, but most places seem to only take the good parts or only take the bad parts.
Right.
Depending on which place you watch. Which is why I don't even read. You don't have to worry about me seeing it, dude. I don't even read the paper.
Nope.
Might buy one. When is it tomorrow?
I think tomorrow.
I need to start collecting them. I'm gonna be when we're old.
Make a
I'm
s-
gonna,
make a
I'm
scrapbook.
gonna make you a scrapbook. Be like, hey, all them cutouts in there. Remember that one time?
I love it. I love it. Dude,
Hell yeah.
any final thoughts?
All right, dude. No, I think I dropped all the bombshells on you I could today.
Right, yeah. Well, Mind Snacks Nation, I apologize. But, man, this can't go on any longer. We're not even going to get cucked tonight. But we will be back next week. I should be more rested next week, but God, you never know. Just wild times. Remember, if you want a yard sign or a T-shirt, holler at me. I'll tell you how to get there. We'll navigate this crazy water together. For Tyler and me, I'm Sean B.
Go home, get some sleep.
We're getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta play the outro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the outro. All right, guys. Bye.